Hi, this is Coralla at CorallaFicklin.com or WelcomeNetwork.com. Welcome is spelled WYLCOME Network.com or iStudyGuides.com or Explain.com. Explain, or Explain, however you would like to pronounce it, is ASKPLAIN.com. Okay, so we're back, and once again I'm looking at we're going to be looking at expressions from the book that I wrote, Understanding and Speaking English Metaphorically. And the other day when we did the videos, we looked at the very common verbs in English, irregular verbs, but common verbs: to get, to do, to make, of course, to be, and expressions with those verbs. Now we're going to look at expressions with another verb, which is maybe not as common, but still very common in English. It's an irregular verb. It's the verb to catch. To catch. And it's irregular, so the present tense catch, the past tense caught, and the past participle caught. Have caught, had caught, will have caught. That's the past participle. And the past tense, for example, I caught the bus yesterday. And the present tense, or the present form, I should say, catch. Alright, so let's look at it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some sentences, and let's see if you can decipher the meaning of the verb to catch in these sentences. And I'll also tell you what the expression is. And let's see if you can understand it. Alright, so let's look at it. Once again, when I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the website where you can download the book. Once again, everything on our sites, everything is for free. Alright, so here we go. I don't know where, but I caught a cold yesterday. The expression is to catch a cold. I'm going to catch 40 winks. I'll call you once I get up. The expression is to catch 40 winks. That's not such a common expression. You still use it, but it's old. I'll be frank with you, it's old. Okay? Let me see. He can't deny it. He can't deny it. I caught him in the act. So the expression is to catch someone in the act. Let me give you about two more, and then we'll go back. I finally caught on to the class. Thank God it's not too late. So the expression is to catch on. I'm glad that that song finally caught on. The expression once again is to catch on. What he said caught me up short. That's used, but not as much as, like, for example, to catch a cold. That's used quite a bit. The expression is to catch someone or one up short. And I'll give you one more. The minute that he walked into the room, she caught her breath. So the expression is to catch one's breath. Alright, let me give you one more. Last night I caught my death of cold. So the expression is to catch one's death of cold. Okay, so it's the verb to catch. Now, normally speaking, when you're being taught irregular verbs in English, you're normally taught the literal meaning of that verb. And the verb to catch has a literal meaning. For example, if someone is throwing a ball, so if I throw the ball, what does the other person, what does he or she do? That person catches the ball. So that's the literal meaning, and that's the meaning that's normally taught. when you catch something, you get it in your hand, okay? Something's being thrown to you and you catch it. Like, I'll catch it, okay? And in baseball, the person who catches the ball is called a catcher. It ends in ER, because a lot of times when you have a verb in English and you want to talk about the person who does the action, you just add an ER. For example, the person who sings is a singer. The person who catches is a catcher. The person, but you don't say cooker. You don't say cooker. The person who, let's say if you drink a lot, okay, you're a drinker. All right. So, but let's get back, because I will digress and then we'll start talking about the ER. All right. So let's get back and let's look at those expressions or those words that I gave you before. All right. So here it is. I don't know where, but I caught a cold. To catch a cold. Now, there's other ways to say it that is still sort of idiomatic. To get or have a cold. So I guess in a sense you did catch it, but it's more metaphorical rather than literal. To catch 40 winks. I'm going to catch 40 winks. I'll call you once I get up. To get some sleep. To take a nap. To take a siesta. We say siesta in English. I know it's Spanish, but we also say it in English. Now, what's really interesting or maybe helpful is that in the book you'll see the expression, for example, to catch 40 winks. Right under it you'll see synonyms or other expressions that mean the same thing, and sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you will also see a sentence to help you to understand how that expression is actually used in the language. To catch someone in the act. He can't deny it. He can't deny it. I caught him in the act. To walk in on, to surprise, to catch in the process. So if I catch you in the act of stealing while you are robbing or taking something that doesn't belong to you, I walk into the room and I see you. So I catch you in the act. Or you can say to catch someone red-handed. That is, I see you, so you can't deny it. So I catch you, or I catch you with your hand in the cookie jar. And that's you sometimes. Sometimes. To catch on. This is used quite a bit, to catch on. I finally caught on to the class. Thank God it's not too late. You never had a class and in the beginning you have no idea what they're talking about, and then something happens. I can remember that happened to me in math, in geometry, no, algebra 2, and all at once, boom, I understood it. I caught on. And not only did I catch on to what was being taught at the time, but I understood everything that had happened before. I can remember that. And it's almost like the light bulb goes off, right? To catch on means like the light bulb goes off. Or the dime, you know, actually goes down. The telephone, when the telephone still had a dime. I think in Spanish they say se cayó el 20. I think, like, you know, there was a connection made. But let me tell you some synonyms. To catch on means to understand, to figure out, to comprehend. Comprehend is a little bit formal. Okay. To catch on. I'm glad that song finally caught on. When a song catches on, that means it becomes popular. It's being listened to, or it's being noticed. I'm running out of time, so let me just see if I can do this real quick. To catch one up short. To be as dumbfounded, to be startled, to be shocked. If you catch me up short, you shock me, you startle me. And to catch one's breath means to draw one's breath as a result of being upset or surprised. So if a very handsome young man comes into the room, or maybe not, in the case, a very pretty young lady comes in, or someone who attracts you, and you go, you know, you catch your breath. You can barely breathe. All right. I can't do the others. I'll do the others in the next video. Ficklin at CoraliaFicklin.com. welcomenetwork.com.